Welcome back to another R-TAC and Daughters, and the third in our World War I rifles series is an oldie but a goodie. This is a model 1888 Gewehr, or better known as the 1888 Commission Rifle. This was made right after the French came out with the Lebel, and was a far better rifle than the Lebel, and it was a lot easier to update than the Lebel. It did have some crazy features like this. You can see right here where the receiver is, and right here that is a barrel jacket. Basically, there's a long jacket underneath or over top of the barrel that comes all the way down here. So it's a barrel jacket, and it covers the barrel up. The idea was that it would protect the barrel from outside rusting and pitting and all that. Well, in practice, it didn't work too well, and eventually they got rid of it and just put a standard wooden handguard up on here. So this one right here is an 1888. This one was made in, let's see here, it was, if I get the glare down, made in Dancing in 1890. You'll notice it's got an S at the top. I'll tell you about that later, and then you'll see that little cut right there. And if you come back here, you'll see these two extra ears and what looks to be stripper clip places. There's a reason for that. This did originally fire with an E-block clip, which that would come out right here. But there's a dust cover over, or trench cover basically, and keep the mud and guts out of it. This rifle had a long history. It served in World War I, and then right here you can see, if I can get it to focus, unit markings. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. There's the unit markings. One of these days I need to translate that. Get it translated here. This was originally designed to shoot the original 8mm Mauser smokeless round. That would have been the JS or JR. It would have been the soft point bullet when it came out originally in 1888 cartridge. Later on, during World War I, and right after, before World War I and during World War I and before it, when the Model 98 Mauser came out and became the standard German rifle of the period, they started to upgrade these 1888 commission rifles, because after all, with a little bit of upgrade, they were able to fire the standard 8x57mm J round, or the splicer round. That's what that S stands for, with the modern 8mm ammo. The Turks did a lot of these. Steyr did a lot of them. This has the Steyr Mangalinger style 1888 magazine box. It doesn't have the standard Mauser bolt. Mauser had nothing to do with this rifle whatsoever. So let's get into this one. And it's got all this Imperial German markings, accepted proofs. There's no crescent C on here, meaning that this was never in Turkish hands. The only thing that don't really match on this rifle would be the bolt. That's the only thing that doesn't match on it. It's a hodgepodge of parts. These are notorious for having bolt head issues. As you can see, it's got a independent bolt head. So we're going to go into this one here. We're going to take this out, take the bolt out, since I got here's the bolt head. Yeah, focus. There we go. That's the bolt head. You see how that comes off. You can actually chamber around in this gun without the bolt head and fire it, but you're not. It's not going to be a good day. You might be able to get away with it once, but you ain't gonna get away with it twice. And there you'll see the magazine spring. And so let's talk about the updates, because that's what's important on this one. This is the second oldest gun I own. The other one was that French Berthier carbine, which was made in 1890. And this one right here was made in 1890. So basically the same year. And I got a Craig that was in 1898. So pre-world or pre-20th century guns, doesn't require a FFL. You can mail order these bad boys when you find them. So if you get a Turkish one, you need to watch out. Make sure they've been done right. Have them checked out by a gunsmith. So anyway, so the S has been for the Spicer cartridge, which is the modern 8mm round. It's got this little moon cut out right there. That's to accommodate the Spicer round, which is the pointed bullets. These right here were soldered on these ears, and that is for the 5-round stripper clip. So we'll take the 5-round stripper clip, place it in that sole, and then you can see how that operates. Now, there's a trick right here. This little spring right here, that's designed to keep the round in place. That was added. And then the dust cover at the bottom of the magazine, because it has a hole in it where the eagle block clip for the 5-round original magazine for this would have fell out, that little E-block clip, just like the French rifle. But this, again, the Germans were able to package 5 rounds with that E-block clip, which is extended out to right about here, and then it would have fell at the bottom. But they updated this so you didn't need that silly E-block clip. With this, you can still use the regular magazine spring, and then just hold this to hold the round in, and it would push it up. Now, why the Italians never adopted this for the Carcano would have made life a lot easier for the Carcanos, I'll tell you that. And they could have done this to the Carcano easily, because the Carcano was a rimless round. So the update started in 1904, and that's when they did the, let me think, I want to give you the information correctly. If not, somebody can correct me. That's when they started updating the, for the Splicer bullet in 1904. That was the first upgrade. And then the ears. The 1914 update is when they did the magazine update and the dust cover. So this is technically an 8804/14 if you want to get down to it. So right before or right during World War II, these were all upgraded. These were issued to reserve troops and National Guard troops, Langfear, Voltstorm, well, not the Voltstorm, but the same thing as the Voltstorm in World War I Germany. So these also surged on in the German colonies of the time, and this one is shoots pretty good still. It's got a nice good bore on it, even though I need to clean it up. You can see right there. We did a World War I event earlier this year, and I just cleaned the barrel out real quick and didn't take it down for its spring cleaning, which will be next April. You can see it's got a lot of the blank round crap still in the magazine there, so we'll have to. That's what those red specks are. So we'll have to clean those out. But yep, this is a Dangson 1890. Fires modern 8mm ammo. Good rifle, really good rifle. The bolt, on the other hand, can't handle a lot of pressure because, again, it was made for the first smokeless 8mm round right after Lebel. This competed with the Lebel, and there's your extractor, and you can see the crap in there still. I need to clean these out a little bit better. So don't get down on me for not doing no maintenance. Life is rough, so we'll put the bolt back in there. Very, very smooth action. Even with it cocked down there, you got how you operate the safety. Got the little flag safety, just like the Mausers do. They got this little deflector here They stuck that on there on the back of the bolt. You can see that was the help right there. You can see right here, if you had too much pressure and it would blow out the extra gas, this would protect the shooter's face. That's why it's like that. So you can see it. So, because it didn't have a pressure hole. But this is the 1888. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and our next one will be the, we'll go with a 1916 Carcano. So we'll catch you next time.